to another episode of Jenny's Chateau farm. Those of you who are regular viewers will know that I'm not in France at the moment, I'm in London. And I've left my husband Anders behind in the Logis. And so if you want to know what he's been up to, you can go back and watch the past couple of episodes. I've come to London to work with a friend and colleague of ours to set up our website. And I'm really excited to tell you all about our plans for 2023, and I'll tell you about them in detail at the end of this video. But for now, I thought it was about time that I showed you a little bit around some of my favourite haunts of North London, where I grew up. So I want to take you out for a walk. I'm going to show you Hampstead Heath, Hampstead Village. I need to get my hair cut. We'll get a bite to eat. And then I want to show you a secret hilltop garden that not that many people know about, and it's absolutely stunning and a magically beautiful place. So be sure to watch all the way to the end. I promise you it's so worth it. So let's get going. Hampstead Heath is not only my closest but also my favourite park in London. It's relatively wild and unmanicured, and I really like that about it. There's so many stunning big old trees. Many of them have fallen from storms lately, and they mostly just get left. Unless they're blocking a path, they just get left. The paths get really muddy. In the winter, it's not all asphalt paths, and it's just there's so many dog walkers here. It's just a haven for dog walking, and there's always places to discover that even though I grew up here, I've never even found before. If I go for a big long ramble, I can literally get lost and find things and corners of this heath that I have never seen before. So it's just a really nice place to go for a walk with a friend or have a bit of alone time and just get some fresh air, even though you're still in the midst of the city. Here we are right at the top of Hampstead Heath, and I don't know if you can just make it out behind me, but over there is central London. And from up here, you really wouldn't know it. On a beautiful, clear summer's night, it's absolutely stunning to be up here and see all the lights of London spread out before you. This pond here behind me, it's very beautiful, and it's now a roundabout, but you can see there's a ramp going into it, and on the other side is a ramp going out of it. And that's because this is a horse pond. It's still here from the days of horses and carriages, because right up here in Hampstead, between sort of Hampstead and Highgate, we're at the top of a hill. And so when the horses were drawing the carriages, they had to work really hard to pull the carriages and their contents up the hill. And they would get really hot and sweaty. And so when they got to the top, they needed to cool down and maybe wash off some of the mud in the pond. So we still have to this day the horse pond with the ramp in and out at either side, so that if you want to bring your horse and carriage into Highgate and Hampstead, you can cool them off and give them a nice drink when they've made it to the top of the hill. one of the highest points in London, there is also an old observatory here. But to be honest, with the light pollution as it is today, I'm not sure how much of the sky you'll be able to see at night. I, for one, would much rather be at the Logis de Bacchus in France, where the starry nights are spectacular and there is no light pollution at all. Now, this cafe has been here before I can even remember, and I've been coming here since I was a teenager, skiving off school to come up here in my lunch breaks, and it really hasn't changed at all. Not the menu, not the interior, not the exterior, and it's really quite magical just for that reason alone. It's one of the very few places on the high street that have not changed and that I still recognise from my teenage years, all those hundreds of years ago. The other place in Hampstead that I've been coming to since I was a child is this place, the Hampstead Creperie, and it was set up by a Frenchman who is now retired and passed it on, but they're still making the most authentic, fantastic, delicious crepes right in the heart of Hampstead. This is one of my other favourite haunts from when I was young. Came up here to play many times. Golders Hill Park, and the cafe has been here again since year dot, and that's where we always used to come up and buy ice cream after school on a hot day. But today it's not the open park I want to show you, it's the hidden secret gem that is the Hill Garden and Pergola, and if you didn't know it was there, you would never find it. But once you're there, you wouldn't believe what you've discovered. It's so magical. Let me show you the secret route to the hidden Hill and Pergola Garden. quite the adventure. You need to be fairly robust to make it up these steps and up the hills. But it's so worth it when you get there, I promise you. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me to some of my favourite hidden corners of North London. But what I really want to share with you is that next week I'll be back in France, and we are so excited to let you know that finally, after a lot of delays and a lot of hard work, we are ready to open our doors to you. The Logis de Bacchus is open for the summer of 2023, and we can't wait to welcome you to come and stay with us. And let us be your hosts and your guides. There is so many wonderful things to experience in this corner of Charente. First of all, there's just simply relaxing in the beautiful house and grounds. But beyond that, we can go brocanting, we can go and visit Emmaüs, we can go swimming in the Charente River, we can go and visit the coast and the Napoleonic forts and the medieval villages along the way. We can go to the local markets, We can visit the local cognac distilleries, maybe even have a little taste. We could enjoy some car racing if that is something that interests you. So thanks to your requests from our previous videos, we have now added more yoga retreats at the end of the summer, so at the last week of August and the first week of September. So if you'd like to come and do yoga with Jenny Howland and myself, we can't wait to see you then. Or maybe you are looking to find your perfect property in France, in which case we would love to share with you all that we have learnt about buying in France and all the things we wish we'd known at the beginning of the process. Perhaps you're most interested in the recording studio and you'd like to spend more time with Anders learning about that. In any case, as soon as you've booked your stay with us, we will be in touch with you to find out exactly what it is that you would most like to do whilst you're here, so that we will be curating each week individually for small groups of 6 to 8 people to make sure that your stay with us is tailored individually to what you would most like to do. In short, we can't wait to have you come and visit. There is so much we want to show you and we want to share with you, and we want you to experience with us. If this is something that interests you at all, go and have a look at the website, make your bookings now, because like I said, each week is only available to small groups of people. If you have any questions, be sure to get in touch and we will do our best to accommodate any additional needs you might have. So thank you so much for watching. We can't wait to meet you in person this summer.